I want you guys' opinion. Dyna or FXR? Which one's easier to stunt on?
Well, I have to say the FXR's got a little shorter wheelbase, probably a little lighter. It's all on what you want, though. I mean, all right, we're all done. We're sorry.
We're done. So.
It's just preference. I mean, some guys say the Dynas drift better. I don't know. I wouldn't. I got both, and I ride this thing more.
So you have a Dyna and an FXR, and you prefer the FXR over the Dyna?
Yeah, that's just me.
Yep. What model Dyna do you have?
I got the Lowrider S.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah. Which is my favorite, all-time favorite motorcycle, besides an '87 FXR. Yeah, absolutely. Or 87, 93, they're all pretty much the same, the Lowrider Sports, but that's traditionally been just something about an FXR. You get an FXR, a Lowrider Sport, triple disc brakes, you put a steering brace on it, some sticky tires, and a set of shocks 3/4 inch longer than stock, and a 2-in-1, and they're just a lot of fun to ride, man. Around the corners, and it's an all-day bike. It really doesn't get much better than that. But you have what I feel is the bike that, honestly, I feel it surpassed the FXR. The 6-speed cruise drive transmission, the fuel injection, the 110 cubic inch.
Nothing like having the fancy stuff on it.
Yeah. So, but it's a different animal for sure. It's also 30 years newer. It should be better, right?
Yeah.
But I still ride this one more. So.
Well, that's something right there. What is it about the FXR that you like better? Is it the shorter wheelbase, or is it lighter, or what's your?
I mean, it's just a lighter, smaller bike.
The frame design on the FXR is definitely designed better than the Dyna. The track's way better through corners.
Yeah.
Definitely turns like a race car.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Like you said, this thing is 30 years older than my Dyna, but I think this still handles better.
Well,
and as far as like add-ons, I have the same suspension upgrades on both bikes.
I think the main reason why the FXR, if you both agree, and I'm kind of sitting on the fence, whether 30 years of development surpassed the FXR. In some ways it didn't, but this was designed by the Harley-Davidson engineers, including Eric Buell, to be the best performing Harley ever made. And when they stopped production on this bike and created the Dyna, it was because these weren't selling as well, because they had more of a British look to it. So they went back to the FXE style rear frame on this, so it was more of a traditional Harley style. And I believe it was less expensive to make the Dyna also, right? Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there was some more hand welding on this frame.
Yeah, FXRs are all hand welded.
They're hand welded. Okay, so instead of machine welded, so they went to a more of a mass-produced model. And also, weren't there some engine components on the FXR that had to be assembled inside the frame, whereas a Dyna, it was just a unit construction that was dropped in there? I don't know if that's true or not.
Shit, somebody just told me that. Like motor and trans can all
slide into.
Can all come out of the Dyna. Where, like you said,
piece it together.
Yeah.
In the FXR.
So there was more labor,
exactly.
and they were trying to pump out.
Right.
They got to the
production
point.
on a newer Dyna is just way higher.
Yep.
You build a bike like that, you got to put the motor and then the training in.
It's more of a hand built, and the frame has a massive backbone and a lot of gusseting on the front here, and you got the triangulation back here. This is the hallmark of an FXR, is right here, this triangulation, and it's one of the strongest forms you can make.
Through to like the FLH baggers, and even to like the newer 16 up to 16, the whole frame design is almost like that. I have an 01 FLH, and it's the same thing. It corners better than my 15 right here. Through the corners, I love my bagger.
Wow. Yeah, it's awesome. So hey guys, thanks for giving us a demo. What's the name of your crew, so the crowd knows who you guys are?
Team safety.
Yeah.
Team safety. Now,
Gotta be safe.
Safety first.
Nothing but safety with these guys. Okay, safety first. So they are they're how many guys you got coming for the show? 4. So we have 4 guys that'll be doing stunts here. What's going on, Carlos? Yeah, we're recording. Now, come on in, Carlos. Come on, pull up. So here's our behind-the-scenes videographer, Kenny's backup, Carlos. Carlos, we haven't seen you in a while, brother. What's up, man? How you doing?
Hanging in there, working. Just finished the season off, like I told you, from roofing.